Tombolo Pine, a rather discordant version of that original composition on this 215th episode of the Electric Podcast. So what's going on? Oh, art update. Check this out. So I got about 130 square centimeters done today on 6 Rue de Gary. This one right here. Dropped in this part right here. Where is it? This part, this zone right here. That gable and part of the wall. And pretty glad with that. And at the same time, I decided, I started to work on this other one, which is actually a detail. You can see here that this is actually a larger version of, let's see how am I going to do this here, of this section right there on top. So this is a larger version of this zone right here. And I'm doing this one a little bit differently. You can see it's on a prepared canvas. And what I did was I took old book pages. I'll show you this a little bit closer. Took some old book pages and dazzle print, which is you can say for shorthand blueprint. And I pasted it down on here. There are 4 layers successively: book, dazzle print, and then I sand them down with sandpaper to get this strange sort of randomized background there. And you can see here I put in the sky, and that, if I remember correctly, it's got sort of a bluish hue to it. But if I remember correctly, it's just black and white ink, India ink and some white ink. And you can see the text and the geometric forms sort of showing through there. So I did that on purpose, and then you can see the randomized permutations of the background create sort of a variegated cloudy sky situation or suggestion. And then today I decided I was going to treat this bottom part here. This is a wall. And I decided I was going to treat this in the same way. So I put a very spare layer of spray paint on there. Beige, sort of a light beige spray paint, so that again we can see the text and the geometric details showing through. And now, looking at this, I'm kind of digging the boldness of this graphite here. And what I did was I created sort of a homemade carbon paper to transfer the outlines. It's almost like a coloring book, isn't it? The outlines of the shapes of the rooftop onto the canvas, but it's just, I'm kind of liking it like that. So I think I'm going to try to retain that in the final piece in some manner. I think I'm going to use a lot of paint marker and some acrylic, but also all ink, white ink for details such as any lighter colored details, because it is, again, translucent, and we'll be able to see some of the prepared canvas showing through. Here you can see what the surface looks like. You see all those, all those sort of overlapping typesetting and geometric forms. So that's kind of fun. The gallerist Bruno, my friend, really is digging that. So Bruno, if you're watching, si tu es en train de regarder cette vidéo actuellement, j'espère que ça te plaît. Et aussi les clients. Et voila, and here's my test sheet. You can see here I tested the black and white ink mixture to make sure that it was going to be transparent enough, and what sort of touch I would have to use in applying that. And then here is just mixing colors at the bottom there. You can see just sort of testing the colors before I put them on the canvas. And so that's what's going on now. So many of you watching right now. Anyone got any questions? Anyone curious to learn more about this technique, or want to tell me about your day? Anything going on? Let's see, what did I do today? Well, I painted. No, it's good. I got up here early today. I was psyched because the weather, the forecast said it was going to be cloudy, and it was not. Because what happens is the sun moves across the sky in front of the atelier here, and so around 2 o'clock, the sun is just straight in your eyes, and you sort of get blinded. You know when you look away from something bright and you can't really see. So it's sort of that situation, and it's just hard to see what you're doing because the sun is just blazing right in you. But that's no big deal because I take that opportunity to do something else. And today, that something else was to, tidy up a bit, think a bit, and take a walk. It's very important to get some vitamin D, as you well know. And apparently that your skin can only generate vitamin D when the sun is 30 degrees or higher in the sky. So this time of year, that means around after 10 a.m. and before 6 p.m., more or less this time of year. So keep that in mind when you take your afternoon stroll. I like to wear a bikini for maximum exposure. Tombolo Pine. I'm going to have to send this demo to the inimitable Piero Peluche so that we can release it as a Nabucco Dinosaur single pretty soon here. Oh, maybe if I turn it on. Should I do it in a... Excuse me. It's really too loud. That's not right, is it? Let's see what it really should be, huh? It should be up here. Well, I wonder if I can do it. So what would it be? Oh well. Suspense. Until next time. Ciao for now. Thanks for coming. Au revoir.